More than 4 years after it burned in riots following George Floyd's murder, we are getting a better idea of what some who live near the 3rd Precinct want to see in that space. The city, the mayor, and different community groups have all made their voices heard and what they want to take its place.
Today we learned what those who live near the space want to see most. Gordon Severson is at City Hall with what's next for the 3rd Precinct. Gordon?
Yeah, a lot of ideas have been tossed around over the last couple of years for this police precinct building here. Some groups would like to see a memorial or some sort of a museum that explains the history of what happened at that site. Other organizations want the community to take it over so they can provide services to people in the community. But today we learned from what the city would like to see happen at that facility, and also what many residents would like to see in the building as well.
It's time for our city to move forward.
The mayor and the city's plan for the old 3rd Police Precinct building is to turn the site into a democracy center that would house the city's elections and voter services department, which is currently spread out across multiple locations that are leased by the city.
We own a building. Let's use it.
The site would also include more than 8,000 square feet of community space. The city's chief operations officer, Margaret Anderson Kelleher, says the city is open to proposals for how that community space could be used.
Maybe a provider on addiction services or housing and addiction services.
This summer, the city surveyed more than 1,100 residents to get their thoughts on this plan. About 63% said they support the idea. That number was even higher, 70%, among residents who live near the 3rd Precinct. The city presented these results to the City Council Tuesday afternoon. Some criticized how the survey was carried out.
I think there's definitely places of disagreement in terms of approach, and honestly, if community voices were fully represented here.
Many of the members also questioned why the city isn't further along with the renovations of the building.
Extremely frustrated with the concrete barriers still being around the property, along with the razor wire.
Kelleher says work is being done inside the building that the public can't see, including securing doors and windows that were damaged by the riots 4 years ago and smoke remediation. Though many council members have different ideas for this space, city leaders say they have the funding to move forward with the next step of their plan, and they're hoping the council will support them later on down the road.
We will need future votes of the council at some point.
This is the right move. We're moving forward right now.
And asked leaders for a timeline for this project. They say the first step is to finish that renovation work that is still ongoing. Then they want to hire an architect to create some designs for the building. And then they want to submit a request for proposals from the community to see what community groups, what ideas they have for that community space on the main floor. And they say their goal is to have everything in place by the year 2028. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Gordon.